What is going on, everybody? My name is Ethan. Welcome back to HardCap Games. Another episode here on the channel to people today of Week 6 of the FPL Fataliss Pokemon League. We are back with more Pokemon action. Now, this is the second to last week of the season, and we are at this point basically mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. We are 1-4 with a, you can't see that right there, a -10 differential. So at this point, it's pretty much over for us. But we still have 2 matches ahead of us, and today we are taking on Aloe and the Boston Red Fox. This is a matchup of 2 not very well-performing teams today. But I think Aloe still is a pretty good team, but I love our team prep because of all the changes we made. I mentioned last week we have some major changes coming to the team, and they are in effect for this week and next week, Week 7, which is that we no longer have Garganacl, we instead have Hoopa Unbound, and Thundurus-Therian form is now our new Terra Captain. Terra Flying and Terra Water are its types. So, we have some changes that are happening around here. We also now have Cinderace, which we didn't have last week for Fatalis. We have Cinderace in here now. So, the team we have going on this week is a little bit interesting. I think that it's one of the best teams we've ever constructed. I built with Blue Fusion, coach of the Alabama for Alligators, who is this team all the way up here. I built with him for about 3 hours last night. I like the team. Let's get into what the team is. So, on Aloe's side, he has Chi-Yu, Espathra, Mienshao as his Terra Captain, Terra Fighting, and Terra Bug. He has Umbreon, Thundurus, Normal Form or Incarnate, Politoed, Cloyster, Slowbro, Galar, Furret, and Illumise. He's brought Illumise a lot. You can't count out Illumise. He's only brought Furret, I think, maybe once or twice over the entire season. Politoed, I think he's had all season as well. He hasn't made very many changes to his team except for adding in Cloyster and dropping whatever it was that he drafted. He has some crazy good threats, and he has 2 great walls in Umbreon, and Politoed is a pretty good wall too. Cloyster hits like a truck with those skill links. Mienshao, a Terra U-turn, my team does not really appreciate all that much, but we have some ways of taking it out. What is our team? Let's jump right in and take a look. So first things first, we are bringing Clefable this week with a little bit of an interesting set. He has no dragon types on his team. He does have some dark types, but those dark types are incredibly specially defensive, being Chi-Yu and Umbreon. So Clefable is here not for them, but for the other things. Thunderbolt, Thunderwave, Wish, Stealth Rock, Unaware, Leftovers. This thing is the hard counter to his Politoed, and it counters, more specifically, Cloyster does not want to look here against Clefable. So, if he Shell Smashes, we go straight into Clefable. So actually, my plan is that I'm going to lead with Thundurus. I think almost, I mean, you can see Thundurus is right here. He's right here. If on turn 1, I'm leading with Thundurus either way. I don't think it really matters. If he leads with Cloyster because he just wants to get up a Shell Smash right away, then I am very, very free to just go straight for a straight into Clefable. If he Shell Smashes on that turn, it does not matter. He will be faster than us, but a Rock Blast with this current set of 240 HP, 252 defense, and 16 special attack with Bold Nature, he takes less than 50% from a Rock Blast and from an Ice Shard, or an Icicle Spear. Less than 50 on both. Doesn't especially matter. That's kind of why we're going Enel, though, to lead with. So if he does lead Cloyster, he's going to want to go for that Rock, and I'll take less than 50. I'll be able to fire off a Thunderbolt on the next turn. If he just wants to try and pick up a kill right away, which he should, even without a Shell Smash, he could just go for it. We take less than 50, we fire off a Thunderbolt, and we pick up the kill. Stealth Rocks is useful in this match. Wish, if he brings Politoed, that's why we don't have Moonlight over it. I can pass a Wish into someone else. I don't have Protect on here, so I really can't be wishing for myself, but getting off a Thunder Wave onto his entire team is almost preferable. In fact, getting a Thunder Wave off onto Umbreon is actually not the worst idea because that means I can't be Toxic. So if he tries to switch into Umbreon for some reason on a Clefable, and I get a Thunder Wave off on it, then I get paralyzed as well. it's like the best condition that I could have in this case, because I'm already slower than most of his team. That's what we got going on here with him. We also have Enel, the thundurus-therian form, holding the covert cloak, Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, Terra Blast, Nasty Plot. Reason for this one being, so we are also Terra Water, specifically Terra Water. If he leads with Mienshao and he goes for a fake out, covert cloak means that it doesn't matter. I don't get flinched. I can still just set up a Nasty Plot in that dude's face. We have 248 speed, which outspeeds a max speed Chi-Yu. 252 special attack and 8 HP. We're just punching things as hard as we can in their freaking mouths, dude. If we get up a Nasty Plot, we basically sweep the rest of the game. I don't really think there's much he could do. I think that in worst case scenario, he brings out who's one that was faster than me. If he brings out a Thundurus as well, Thundurus could do some massive damage into me, but I have Volt Absorb, so he can't hit me with a electric move. He has to hit me basically with Sludge Bomb. That's really all he can do, which is great. Thunderbolt cleans up the entire team. Focus Blast cleans up what that doesn't. Terra Blast for Terra Water. It's not like the most important move for him. I don't really know if I'll even be clicking it this match. I don't see a reason why I would in most cases, but I think that maybe firing it off into Chi-Yu, although if I can get off into Chi-Yu, if I don't have a Nasty Plot up, it's going to do more damage than like a Thunderbolt in a lot of cases, I think. Maybe not actually, just based on how stab works. Probably not actually. Next we have Marco the Phoenix, Talonflame is here, Choice Band, Gale Wings, Brave Bird, Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Taunt. He's kind of just going to sit in the back for the entire match. And then when we're down to like the last couple, if something dies, I can just bring him in and then figure out with my calcs which one's going to do the most amount of damage to the rest of his team, whether it's Brave Bird or Flare Blitz, and then I can just go for it. And just punch things. 252 attack, 136 speed, outspeeds a max speed Thundurus, and the rest is in my HP. Daifuku, the Choice Scarfed Hoopa Unbound is here. Hyperspace Fury, Drain Punch, Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolt. We are a mixed set. We do not want to be in across from Mienshao. Yes, he has a lot of U-turners. So we have to be really careful because Espathra, Furret, Illumise, Mienshao, and Thundurus all get U-turn. We have to be very careful of that. But if we're Choice Scarf, we should outspeed everything except for, actually, I believe, a Shell Smashed. I don't think there's just a way to do it. A Shell Smashed Cloyster. But Thunderbolt cleans it up either way. We have Baxcalibur here, holding the loaded dice just to make sure that Icicle Spear hits 5 times, or 4. Earthquake, Substitute, Dragon Dance. There was a very specific calc on this guy right here, which is, I believe... Oh god, what was the calc? Okay, I remember what it was for. I had to run through my calcs again. The Baxcalibur is here with this very specific set, so that if he brings a standard slowbro Galar type deal with no attack investment, just like a fully physically defensive set with Calm Mind, Sludge Bomb does not break a substitute. That's the break. That's why it's built the way that it is. In return, an Earthquake would do 43.1 to 51%, but if we get off a Dragon Dance, then all of a sudden we're in a really good spot. We're firing off Earthquakes that do 64 to 76 if we have one. If he starts going for Calm Minds, it's going to be a little bit of an issue to get rid of this thing, except for the fact that Hoopa just gets to just punch it in the face. Finally, we have Slowking here. He is a relaxed nature, so a positive defense, 252, minus speed nature, 0 speed IVs. I gotta be the slowest thing in this battle. Because we are Scald, Chilly Reception, and dual screens with Light Clay and Regenerator. I want Chilly Reception to go last, and Slowbro I cannot be faster than, because that would absolutely stink. If he is 0 IVs as well, he is 65. So I have to be 0 IVs as well. That which puts me at 58 here. Getting up double screens is nice for this battle. If I see Slowbro across from me, it's almost free to bring him in and just put up a screen. Either a light screen or a reflect, depending on what he has left. This thing cannot be the last thing in the game, though, because it will lose every single time to anything across from it. So he's going to be a sacrificial lamb earlier on in the game. Probably if it gets down to like Slow King and Baxcalibur, I'll just put it in, click reflect. Hopefully I'll have enough HP that I can live whatever's across from me. I'll just click either reflect or light screen, and then I'll just click the other one and let it die, and then I can go into Baxcalibur and just sweep. So we have 4 things here that are able to just sweep his entire team, and 2 things that are here for defensive ability. We're not bringing Cinderace this week. We're not bringing Chestnut this week. Cinderace, I had a set that looked pretty good, but then I ended up deciding that I didn't love it as much as I thought when I saw his team comp. Chestnut was okay. I thought that Chestnut would have had a decent week against some of the dark types, but against Chi-Yu and Espathra and Thundurus and Cloyster and Illumise and Slowbro, it didn't do as much as I was hoping for. Sandslash I didn't look terrible this week, but with Cloyster across from it, it's not great. And Cutie Fly, which is on the team as well. I didn't even mention that earlier. Cutie Fly is here. I thought about maybe trying to bring Cutie Fly and bring Webs, but I decided against it. So I'm going to connect with Aloe. We're going to jump right in, and we'll see what happens. So check you guys at the battle. Alright, we are all set to take on Allosaurus. His link will be down in the description. And let's just jump right in here. And we're going to see a lot of what I thought. Okay, we're going to see Thundurus, we're going to see Espathra, Slowbro Galar, Mienshao, Umbreon, and Cloyster. So I think I can just stick to my guns. Good luck, have fun. I'm going to ignore spectators and my opponent. Alright, so I won't ignore my opponent. I won't ignore Aloe. I'll ignore everybody else. Okay, I think that the best thing to do is just stick to my guns. We're going to lead with an L. I think he's going to try and lead with him probably. Or he's going to lead with Mienshao. Either way, I don't think that we especially care. Let me run the calc one more time on what a Mienshao can do to me. Oh, a lot if he goes for Ice Spinner. Interesting. That would suck. Let's lead with an L. We're going to lead with Thundurus. It's best case scenario here. He's going to lead Thundurus as well. Okay. So on this turn right here, where he's got Thundurus across from me. I have Volt Absorb. So Thunderbolt won't do anything to me. Sludge Bomb will hit me for 45 right now. I think he knows that that's his best option. Bax can eat whatever he wants to go for. Clefable does not do it as well. Daifuku does not do it as well. He goes for Thunderbolt. That's not going to be good. Do I think... Okay. I think that he's going to switch out on this turn. He's the faster version, so unless he gets a crit with Sludge Bomb, I'm fine to just go for a Nasty Plot. He switches out. Perfect. I think we just win. Because now I'm at +2. So this Focus Blast, if he's a special defensive set, this Focus Blast has a small roll to kill. If he's physically defensive instead, it should just outright kill. We have to land the Focus Blast. And we do, and we get the kill! Let's go! Okay. From here on out, I think it's... That might be a turn 2 GG. I don't want to be too confident because he might have something that I'm totally not expecting. He could have Protect on a Spathra and get up a speed boost. Which honestly I think is probably his best bet. So, but Umbreon being gone gets rid of a gigantic wall for him. And I don't know what he wants to go into now. He's going to go into Mancho. Being at +2. I mean, he must have seen the Ice Spinner. If I Terra Water, close combat has a chance to kill. He's definitely faster than me, which is really unfortunate. I don't have a way to outspeed him without scarfing. He's just like he's I think 5 points faster than I am. Let's see. I don't want to be there. Part of me wants to just go for the sweep. I'm at +2. I mean, if he goes for a U-turn right now, trying to pivot, I mean, he can go for Terra Bug. And Thunderbolt still kills, or he can go Terra Fighting. Or he just... If he has Ice Spinner and he kills me, that's good on him. I don't want to predict. I don't think he's going for close combat right now. I don't want to predict this. I have to keep this thing alive, which means I have to go into Clefable right now. Oh, Stone Edge. Interesting. I don't know what he wants to do here. I think he thinks that I'm going to... I think he's going to U-turn on out right here. I'm going to go for... Do I want to catch something on a Thunder Wave? Or do I want to get my rocks? I'm going to get my rocks. If he's going to swap out, he's going to go into Slowbro. I'm going to get my rocks. Cool. Good turn. Good turn. On this turn right here... let's assume he's like a Calm Mind set. I don't want to be in with this thing right now. Bax is pretty safe. Hoopa's not awesome. If I go into Slowking, I can set up a light screen. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go into Slowking, set up a light screen. I'm going to take a Sludge Bomb right now. Actually, who takes the least amount from Sludge Bomb? You take the same as Slowking does. Pretty much. Yeah, let's go into Slowking. Oh, Lord. That was a mistake. That was a massive mistake. So he's a physical set. Damn. That's tough. And I'm going to be slower than him right now. At +6. I don't even know what physical moves this thing has. Could be like a... Could have Earthquake. Could have... Waterfall. Ice Punch. Oh. I'm going to assume that he's not a max defense set. What even physical moves does he have? Foul Play doesn't work that way. He's probably Gunk Shot. which would kill everything. What? Really? That can't be right. This is saying that a gunk shot doesn't kill Clefable. That cannot be right. I can. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Okay. How do I get rid of this thing? Gunk shot absolutely destroys Hoopa. I'm gonna have to beat this thing through sacking things. So if I go into Talonflame, I can Brave Bird for about 50 to 60. I need 75%, which I don't have anywhere because Baxcalibur is gonna do 72. Shadow Ball would from Hoopa would do 73 at most. Talonflame does 56 to 67. Thundurus does 54 to 62. So I think I have to go into Talonflame. I have to go for a Brave Bird. And just accept my fate with Talonflame here. I have to get some massive damage off on this guy. I do more than a Slack Off would recover. No, I thought about this set too. I thought that was an option, but I didn't think it was too likely. Yep. And I die now to Poison Gem. I can go into Daifuku now. And into the rest of his team, what do I want to lock myself into? A Shadow Ball doesn't look horrible, neither does Hyperspace Fury. I think he's just going to let it die at this point. Thunderbolt does kill. It does kill Cloyster. It does a decent amount to Thundurus, not enough though. I'd have to switch if he goes into Thundurus. It's all the same onto Mienshao. And then Espathra. I'm gonna go for. Depending on what he switches in. I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball. Let's get rid of it. So now I'm locked into Shadow Ball. I don't know if he knows that. So who do I swap in here? I go back into Clefable. Terrabug, U-turn, he's gonna go on into, my guess is gonna be Cloyster here. Spathra. If he gets up a Calm Mind, I'm in so much trouble. I can just go into Hoopa because if he goes for a D-Gleam, the max a D-Gleam can do to me at 252 modest is going to be 51.1. If he's speed boost +1, I still outspeed next turn. He goes for a Calm Mind, that's fine. We go for a Hyperspace Fury on this turn and we kill it. outright. You might want to switch out here. Shoot. Doesn't matter. Protection broken. Dead. Get out of here. Nice. It's got me thinking, like, could I have just won this battle if I had stayed in with Enel earlier? Because now I'm pretty much forced to get out here with the Cloyster coming in, probably. I go back into Senior Pink. He's not at full, though. I'm at -1 defense now. But I'm locked into this move. Hyperspace Fury is going to do 56 to a Cloyster. Let's assume he's white herb. So he'll be a +2, +2, +2. No negatives. I think I kept the wrong... I sacked the wrong dude, I think. I think I sacked Talonflame, which was a bad idea at the end of it all. Man, this... Okay, here's Thundurus. I have a roll on killing him. If he's physical, which would be crazy set. It would be physical. He's... I don't know what physical moves he gets. You could be like Hammer Arm. You could be Knockoff. Could be U-Turn, Wild Charge, Zen Headbutt right now. No, Zen Headbutt wouldn't be coming out here. Yes, let's assume he's not. Let's assume he's timid. A Thunderbolt does that much. I think let's go for the kill. Oh, he's already hit it by rocks. That's the easiest play of my life. Now here comes Mienshao, and I'll have to switch again. Oh, here comes it's Cloyster. Okay, we do not care about Cloyster. Go into this. Okay. Even if Clefable dies on the next turn after he gets up a Shell Smash. Oh. I'm not at full. I need to reset this. I have to go into Clefable here. An Icicle Spear. He's gonna be Skill Link. He's gonna be Icicle Spear right now. It's gonna do 42 to 49. Which means I don't live the next one. Backs. Doesn't do anything either. Okay, if I go Thundurus and I Terra Water, gets up a Shell Smash, what does that do? This thing doesn't have Rock Blast on it. This thing 100% has Rock Blast. This is the problem. He's +2. Put myself in a real bad position here, where he's not at full. We have to do it. Oh, interesting. $45 back. Hold on. 8.4 plus 8.4 plus 8.4 plus 7.9 plus 7.9. That is at 41%. See, he hasn't seen T-Bolt yet. He's gonna shell smash on this turn. That's my boy, Senior Pink. Senior Pink coming in clutch with the kill. Yes, yes. Everyone's picking up kills today. Let's go. Okay. Now he's Terra Bug. I think I should just win. I should be able to just go into NL. If this thing dies, I can just go into NL and go for a T-Bolt. Oh no, he's faster. He goes for a U-turn. Wait, I'm Terra Water. Never mind. U-turn doesn't do jack. No, it does 50. He's faster than me, though. That's the problem. Okay, we let Senior Pink die here, and then we go into Daifuku. We're faster. And we just pick up a kill with T-Bolt. Yes. I don't think he's scarfed. Oh. How much did that just do? 24? Oh, it's just T-Wave from then. No! You threw! You thrower! You're the worst! I hate you. I should have wished. What moves do we know on him? Zone Edge and U-turn? You know what? He is choiced. 100%. This is Stone Edge. How much was that doing into Clefable? He's not Life Orb. Was he Scarf? Stone Edge did 28, 24. He must be Scarf. Oh, he's Scarfed. Ooh, that's not good. But that means that Stone Edge to 70. We win. Go for Thunderbolt. And he misses the Stone Edge. We're gonna pick up another dub, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That was a good battle. Oh, it feels good to be back in the win column, though. Oh my goodness. That's what I've been looking for. We've been waiting for that one. I like the new team. I think everyone got in on the battle except for Baxcalibur, honestly. But Bax could have cleaned up at the end, I think. GG's to Allosaurus. Go check him out. Go play his game. I've watched some gameplay of it. It's called Infinite Dream. Search Allosaurus Infinite Dream. You'll find it. It's an RPG. It's really funny, really fun. Go watch it. Go play it. You can download it for free on his website. I'll link that as well. So, that being said, my name is Ethan. This is HardCap Games. And I will check you guys next week for the hardest match of the season. Actually, the second hardest, because we faced Magnus week 1. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.